Hey, so I hear you're considering moving to Oklahoma City or a surrounding suburb. Well, you have come to the right channel. I'm Natalie Bratton with RE/MAX First, and today I want to answer two of your top questions about Moore, Oklahoma. Is it affordable and is it safe? Let's talk. Hey everybody, I'm Natalie, and this is my YouTube channel where I talk all about the Oklahoma City metro area, real estate, neighborhoods, things to do here. And if you're considering moving to Oklahoma and you need a realtor, then I'm your girl. Okay, Moore, Oklahoma. It is the second largest suburb of Oklahoma City, and it's located south of Oklahoma City and north of Norman. If you are interested in Moore, then you need to check out my video about Moore, Oklahoma. I'll put the link in the YouTube description. Okay, is Moore affordable and is it safe? So affordability, yes. Moore is incredibly affordable. The median home price so far in 2022 is $220,000. The average home price is $249,000. Moore has a wide variety of homes. You can buy a luxury home, you can buy a mansion, you can buy a ranch. There's all kinds of properties in Moore, but most of the homes are single family homes that you could buy for $147 a foot. That's the average. So take that into consideration. Now, compared to the suburbs and Oklahoma City itself, Moore is more affordable. Edmond is generally the most expensive, followed by Piedmont, and then Yukon and Norman and Oklahoma City, and then there's Moore. So if you want a really nice home with a bang for your buck, then Moore, Oklahoma City is a great place to buy a home. Moore itself is not a very large town. There are only 133 homes on the market there today. And just a little bit of added information is while the market is slowing down and settling a bit here, we do have more homes on the market overall in the metro area, but we still only have 1 month's supply of inventory and more. And so homes for the most part are still selling right at 100% of the list price. The average days on the market is only 1 week.
Definitely not time to, take your time and not work with a professional. You definitely need professional help if you're going to buy a home in Moore, Oklahoma.
Okay, what you really want to know is Moore safe? You figured Moore was affordable, and I just confirmed that. But you really want to know about safety. And what you mean by safety isn't really crime. You are thinking about tornadoes, because everybody who wants to talk about Moore wants to ask me about tornadoes. But first, let's talk about crime. Crime in Moore. It's pretty middle of the road. You're middle of the pack in Moore. It's not heavy crime, it's not low crime. Violent crime is typically low. You are more likely to come across burglary or car theft in Moore. I have a chart here. I'm going to show you a map of Moore and crime statistics. And if you look at the areas that are red, those are commercial areas along I-35. Those areas are commercial, retail and restaurants right there, and parking lots. So a majority of the crime is car theft and burglary. So if you live in Moore or visit Moore, lock your car doors and don't put anything real expensive in your car. But if you look, all those green areas, those are neighborhoods, and they're green because they're very low crime. So while we have crime statistics and Moore is considered middle of the pack, keep in mind that very little of it is burglary and theft at your home. But if you're worried about it, get an alarm system, put lights on your house, and when you're out, lock your car doors. Let's talk about the weather. It's what you really want to know about. Air quality, water quality is good. Like all of Oklahoma, there is a high chance of thunderstorms with possible wind and hail damage. So if you're worried about that, watch my video about home insurance. That'll give you some tips. Tornadoes. I also have a video about that. So So there's another link. After you watch this video, watch my video about the weather and tornadoes in Oklahoma. There have only been 20 recorded tornadoes in Moore, Oklahoma. That's not 20 tornadoes that have been recorded in 20 years. That is 20 tornadoes recorded in 120 years. So 20 tornadoes is probably too many for some of you, but keep the perspective that it's 20 tornadoes in 120 years. And then most of those tornadoes are an F0 or an F1. Again, watch my video about the weather to understand that. But if you've been around for a while or you have Googled it, you saw that in 2013 we had a massive one. And two of the biggest tornadoes recorded were in Moore in 1999 and in 2013. And they were really big and they were scary. But for the most part, generally it is safe. But 2 times in the history of Moore, Oklahoma, there has been a devastating tornado. If you ask people who live in Moore if they like it there, if they feel safe, in polls, a majority of people say that they like living there, that they feel safe there, that the police are responsive there, that it has a small town community feel. So people who live in Moore aren't scared that they live in Moore. So there you have it, Moore, Oklahoma. Is it affordable and is it safe? It's absolutely affordable. And most people who live there say that they feel safe. All right, come back next time. And
Every week now I've been saying I'm going to talk about restaurants and food, and I just haven't been able to make it happen. So I'll get there eventually.
who knows what I'll talk about next week regarding Oklahoma City and the metro area. Oh, and don't forget to call me and message me if you're coming to Oklahoma for a visit and want to look at real estate and talk about buying or selling a home. Thanks.